Hi, welcome back to Wine Mastery. We, in this episode, are going to taste a Cabernet Sauvignon, and it's at a price point I absolutely love, and we're going to do it now. So as I said, we're going to review a Cabernet Sauvignon. It's from South Africa. It's called Shallow Bay Cabernet Sauvignon. Now this is let me just show you the bottle first. So this is the bottle and the label. So you can see it in the R's when you go along. And this is the really important part for me. This is the price. $6.75.
I can't tell you how excited he has been. He's been so excited to show this wine and to taste it, especially with you. Let's just see how it goes. This might not be what you think, but I think he's just got in his mind. I so
want this to be a lovely wine. I just so want it to be a lovely wine.
Okay, well, I'm with you on that, John. I'm with you. I want them all to be lovely, but he's right though. $6.75. That is a very, very good price.
Very, 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 very good price.
So we have a look at the colour.
Let's have a look at the colour. Yeah, I hope the taste doesn't take the sparkle out of the price.
Yeah, we'll see. It's like kind of a deep ruby. Almost touches on a bit of a hint of brown. I'm going to say in there. Just starting.
Just on the turn.
Yeah, just like yeah.
It's got quite a clear rim, hasn't it? Thins out quite a lot towards the rim. Not that that means anything, but
no. It's also looking and watching us kind of swirling around there. It looks good. It's got that viscosity. Do you know?
Yeah. The glasses and the legs. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be smooth and yeah.
Let's have a go on the old nose.
Okay. Is that a Cabernet Sauvignon?
No, it's not. I mean, it's a bit woodier.
Would you say that?
Yeah. It's not particularly in your face with the fruit which I was expecting, but that doesn't stop it smelling nice.
No, and I'm losing this one altogether now. It's very light, isn't it? Very delicate.
Yeah, it's more. I expected more kind of in your face with that. However, I'm not going to let that. You're not getting masses of fruit in there.
You're not going to spend a lot of time sniffing that, which is $6.75 is beginning of this.
$6.75, John. It's still standing up $6.75. I mean, for $6.75, that smells good.
Yeah,
you would expect a lot less. So I'm gonna have a go on the older palate.
Okay.
Wow.
That is more Cabernet Sauvignon. That's nice.
That's really upped its game, hasn't it? I wasn't from the nose. I wasn't expecting that.
I was a bit worried about that. That is nice. And it's got a reasonable length as well.
That's got a whole lot of thing going on there. It has that jamminess again. So now we're moving back into Cabernet Sauvignon territory, and I know this because after I finish, I'm licking my lips. And I think, that's how a Cab Sav should be. The fruit is in there. It's just taking a bit to coax it out. But once you're in there,
I could believe. I mean, this is from South Africa, but I could have believed this was sort of like from California or a Cab Sav.
Definitely. I mean, one thing the South Africans, do always say, and they're completely correct, is it value for money. They offer excellent value for money, and I was a tad unsure. But that is.
I think probably the thing that was telling sure was a $6.75 made you think.
It was a bit like that. I did think that, and I shouldn't do because we've tried many delicious wines at around £6, haven't we?
We have,
one of our finest tastes, and wasn't it? Was that £6?
Yeah.
Or $4.7? That was
$4.99.
What was that? I can't remember.
That was an Asda. A little drop of. I seem to recall.
Well done, John. You've got a good memory. But no, on the nose, it's adequate. There's nothing wrong with that. But again, come back to $6.75. For $6.75, it's brilliant. We smell wines at a lot more money, which have not even touched that. I mean, just because it doesn't smell Cabernet Sauvignon, I'm still getting plenty of other stuff in there. But I say, for me, it's more there's a woodiness there, and not earthiness. Sometimes you get that forest floor that I know what your forest floor means, but for me, it's got a little of that as well. But it really excels on the palate.
Do you get like a little bit of sour cherry?
On the palate? Or?
Yeah, on the palate.
Now you've said it, yeah, I was going to say no, but now you've said it. I do. What I find with Cabernet Sauvignon is a medley of all sorts. It's really difficult to pull those bits out. But now when you've said sour cherry, and it was only when I actually swallowed it, I thought,
yeah,
sour cherry
it just comes at the end, just before the tannins hit. Just that.
But even the tannins are really...
Yeah, they're not.
Unbeatable, they're not.
Yeah.
They're not.
They hit in and then they quickly die down, don't they?
Yeah. But they're leaving something there as well.
Yeah.
They're leaving something for you to carry on with.
Yeah. That is very nice. I mean, $6.75.
All right. We know it's six. But John's completely correct in bringing that up because at $6.75, that is very good.
Yeah.
Very, very
yeah, it's exceptional for the price.
That is the kind of thing you can have a case or two that at your house at any one point.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing where if you go to, I've said this before, if you go into a party or something, quickly grab a bottle. You will not be disappointed with that. No one's gonna, no one will turn their nose up at that.
Yeah, they won't know that you haven't spent 10 quid on it.
No. In fact, I think people will be sniffing as I am. Sniffing and tasting, thinking, where did you get that from? That's a wine that I would be interested in buying again.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially at $6.75.
$6.75. Okay, so matching.
Yeah, pairing. Do you want me to go first, or you?
I'll let you go first.
Okay.
I haven't thought about it.
Okay, so I think this one, I think I'd be happy with lamb with this one. I think it's got enough tannins there to cut through the fat. I think you could certainly barbecue food. If it was meat barbecue, that would go down a treat. Also, I think maybe a little sort of steak hot pot. Would also go very nice with.
Yeah, nothing wrong with any one of those, John. I'm going to go ahead and say, and I don't know if this is because in my mind I'm craving it and then thinking, ooh, would that go nicely? But I'm just thinking something as fairly simple as a rustic camembert. Just a nice kind of, or even a French brie, but the unpasteurized French brie that has the kind of cabbaginess. That's the right word, yeah. Well, it isn't a word, but do you know if you've had the French brie and it smells a little bit, it's got a bit of power about it. Yeah, I do know that's going to work because it's making my mouth water thinking about it. Yeah. Just those, and I'm not a massive fan of crackers or bread with my cheese, but I reckon some beautiful bread with some overly ripe camembert or brie slathered on there, and then that, yeah. I
was just about to say that where we differ is that you're saying that brie, I could see that, but I'd want bread with it as well, brie on the bread. But
well, just having it there and then, putting those little combinations together. Even so much as I don't particularly put. I know people put butter on their bread or on their cracker and then the cheese. And again,
I don't do that. No.
Oh, see, I'd like that now on the bread, not the cracker, but on the bread. Bread with some decent butter, and then with a big hunk of a dribbling camembert or brie, which is just oozing off. Put that together, and then you're like, oh yeah, yes, I could live with that. So yeah, that would be my recommendation.
Excellent, sounds brilliant. Well, let's move on to scoring.
Scoring, okay, yeah.
Yeah, you sure? You can go?
Absolutely. No. I just had to have a little think there because I don't. Cabernet Sauvignon.
Could I just remind you of the price?
No, I think what was it again? Excellent. The price as well. Cabernet Sauvignon didn't smell particularly like Cabernet Sauvignon, but once we got into it, it was definitely Cabernet Sauvignon. Excellent mouthfeel, everything about it, as you've just seen from the review. Price, we have to put it in there, and so we have to be. I'm going to go with that.
I'm going to go 90.
Oh, John was spot on today.
Yeah?
Again, I think ticks the boxes. I don't think we could go over 90 because,
the complexity wasn't quite there.
Yeah.
But even for $6.75, but yeah.
Putting that value in there, what we've just tasted there for £6.75, I think 90 is a good. It's a very good score. Very good score.
Yeah. Guys, if you get the chance to try this, you don't have to break the bank at $6.75
You'll sleep well tonight. You'll sleep very well tonight.
So buy this. Let us know if your comments. Again, let us know if you agree with our pairings. And if you get the chance, let your friends know about this video. And don't forget to subscribe and like. So until the next time, guys, when we look forward to finding another gem at $6.75 or less, we'll see you there. Chin chin.
Chin chin.